Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Cloud Wars Minute, where if you give us a couple minutes, we're going to give you some unique insights into the greatest growth market the world has ever known. Today's episode is brought to you by Industry Cloud Battleground Week, which we're holding November 15th through 19th with 6 of the top industry cloud companies in the world around a lot of questions that will have direct bearing on you and your business. We hope you'll join us. I wanted to take a look in today's episode at the growth rates among the 3 so-called hyperscalers, Google, Microsoft, and AWS, and in particular, pay attention to their growth rates, dig into that a little bit from their Q3 results. So I've got them here, 1, 2, and 3, by their rankings on the Cloud Wars Top 10. Number 1, Microsoft. Q3, their growth rate was 36% to total with revenue of $20.7 billion. If you look sequentially back at Q2, that's the same growth rate that Microsoft had in Q2. So over the past couple quarters, growth rate very nice, especially at that volume, but it's flat. AWS for Q3, revenue up 39% to $16.1 billion. Very, very nice work here by AWS. In fact, sequentially, this growth rate is up. So they're showing as they're getting bigger, they're getting larger. Google Cloud for that same period, revenue of 45%, which is by far the highest among the Cloud Wars Top 10, to $5 billion. But that growth rate, if you look at it sequentially from Q2, is down. It was 54% in Q2, 45% here in Q3. So these 3 companies and what they're doing in the cloud are clearly having an enormous impact on what businesses across the world and across every industry are doing. So I wanted to just think about this a little bit here, right? These are some staggering numbers at the sizes of these companies, right? With $5 billion in quarterly revenue in Q3, Google Cloud is by far the smallest at $5 billion for the quarter. So these are enormous companies having massive impact, and what they're doing is going to affect not just the cloud industry, but all those customers, and it's going to force other companies in the tech business to try to find new areas of growth, new areas for innovation here. So you think about this, 36%, 39%, 45%. So growing at an enormous rate. I don't see any reason why that's going to slow down because businesses are really just beginning their moves into the cloud, especially big corporations, those in financial services, healthcare, and other heavily regulated industries. We're just seeing the beginning of this. So much more of these big numbers, I think, are going to come. And also what all these companies are trying to do is redefine the expectation of what the cloud is, away from just infrastructure and into things like databases, applications, what they're all doing in AI very vigorously there, and these industry-specific clouds. So lots of great things going on. These 3 big companies are still going to have an enormous impact. We'll see how they grow in this current quarter. Thanks for being with us. Hope you have a fantastic day.